Yo, what is up, YouTube? We're sitting here watching some late model racing. Hell yeah. You guys want to see? I'm watching some late model racing at the Gateway Dirt Nationals. Hi, Wildcard. How are you doing, bud? We're watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals, bud. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bit better for you. I know. I love the Gateway too, bud. This is a 75-inch TV. But who do you want to win again? You said JD and Jonathan, or you said Ricky Thornton Jr. But, oh, that's 900 horsepower, I think, right there. Isn't it, Wildcard? Isn't that 900 horsepower right there? Tell me right now, is that a 900 horsepower machine? Are those super, I forget what the super lates have for a motor. Yeah, Jimmy Owens is due for a win. He's due for a win. Jimmy is due for a win. Jimmy Owens is due for a win. A 180 race cars in a dome. That's insane. Jimmy Owens, I don't think he's won in quite some time. He's due for one, I believe. Same with O'Neal. O'Neal is due for a win. Same with Brayden. Brayden could use the win. Same with, there was, what's his name? Bobby Pierce down there with his new paint scheme. I love his new paint scheme. Bobby Pierce has a cool paint scheme this year. It's not a red paint scheme this year. But oh yeah, Bobby Pierce won his qualifying heat. So who won qualifying Group A? Are you even watching it, Wildcard? I'm sure you are. Who won qualifying Group A? Because this is a lot of fun. We're sitting here watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals on Flow Racing. So, yeah. Who won? Do you know who won because I didn't get a chance. Yeah, I don't remember. Because I just turned it on just a little bit ago because I forgot all about it. I knew it was on today. I just forgot about it. You gotta love racing, though. I love dirt racing. There's nothing like dirt racing. There's nobody better than a dirt racer. There's nobody better. Not even pavement guys asphalt guys can do it better than these late model guys or dirt track racers. These dirt track racers battle back and forth all day long. Yeah, they battle in I know they battle in asphalt and NASCAR and stuff, but it's not like this. This is more action packed. I love it. Yeah, you guys must. If you guys don't have Flow, I recommend getting Flow. There's more than just racing on Flow for $150 for a year. I recommend Flow. There's college. There's from wrestling to whatever you want. for college. It's on there. Even racing. There's everything racing, like off-road racing to. I go to a lot of the off-road races that are on Flow here. Yeah, there's just a lot to offer on Flow. You can't. They were allowing for a while. Ooh, nice.
How surreal is that? That's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it went down. I was sitting in staging and I was watching Turbo on the big screen. He was still hot lapping, and he was against the fence. I don't know if he was fast, but it looked fast. So Turbo's up on the fence. I'm like, dude, we have to knock the. Well, I didn't knock the deck out of it, but we had to be up there and get after it. And I knew I had a good draw too. It just
So Michael Leake got the qualifying, I think, for the first one. Not sure though.
Awesome. Congratulations. Your dome's off to a great start. Good luck the rest of the night, Mike. Appreciate it, man. Michael Leach, Hellraiser Jack's quick time. Speaking of a guy that's been faster in the dome of the
Nice. He's an underdog. Michael Leach is an underdog.
Well, he's not going to be fast anymore. The motor is blown. Tyler Erb told us guys to and load it up. So I believe Tyler Erb's 2025 Kubota Gateway Dirt Nationals are going to be over.
Dang it.
As quickly as they started, guys.
Dang it. I wanted Turbo to actually do okay. He's okay. He's not great anymore, but I feel bad. Damn. That sucks. That blows that he blew a motor. Damn it.
Tomorrow. You've been here twice to watch. What are your thoughts so far, having seen just a little bit of action at this point?
This is absolutely amazing event. I want to thank Cody and Emma Summers for getting me to here. Thank Bad Boy Mowers, River City Dirt Works.
Bad Boy Mowers are made in Wisconsin. I believe Bad Boy is made in Wisconsin.
Amazing event. Old dog here. Maybe we'll pull a few
Where I'm from.
Really don't know otherwise. This is just a great opportunity. Everybody check out Patrick Daniels and my apparel booth up in section 110. I guarantee you the sexiest apparel you'll see in the whole place. If you don't believe it, go check it out.
Ben, he wouldn't be from Batesville, Arkansas, would he, if he didn't have the gift of gab? I think that's inherent to being in motorsports there. Somewhere Peyton Taylor's giving you a round of applause right there for that one.
I want to know if you had to call this story, Brayden.
Oh, yeah.
Share this story with the crowd, please.
Yeah, go ahead. So that was question number 2. So tell us about the cat.
Oh, this is an awesome deal. I had a great sponsor. We had my car over at his shop, put the decals and everything on it. He has this fancy.
This is awesome. To be able to live stream it for you guys, the Gateway Dirt Nationals for you guys, this is awesome for me. To be able to videos or live stream some of this for you guys is amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know there's not much talking going on because we're just sitting here watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals, but I'll be looking at my phone. If you guys want to comment on anything, go for it, but we're just going to sit here and watch the Gateway Dirt Nationals. Hope you guys are having a good time. It's probably about, it's 4:50, it's 4:40 here.
Batesville, Arkansas, obviously racing one of the top promoters in the country.
But I hope you guys are having a good afternoon and a good night so far. We're just live streaming dirt late model racing. We're at a break right now, and they're talking to some of the guys. So because we just got done with qualifying, so pretty soon we should be going heat racing pretty soon.
Money had the great idea. Pretty sure they let him go. He told them he was some famous race car driver. They let him go. They thought he was somebody important, which he is. Mooney Star. What do you think?
Yeah, no question about it. Ben, these days, currently, Mooney's he's also winning the Facebook video game as well. What a great personality. And it's kind of a place that you cut your teeth as well.
Yeah, it does. And see Brayden here. I see Brayden win a bazillion modified races back in.
Oh, that's right. Brandon Smith used to run modifieds. That's where I heard that name. I thought that name sounded familiar.
Back into a toter in 20-degree weather, but
He's going to be in a late model? Wow, that's a big jump.
By Shelter last night. That is the gift that keeps on giving. Trent, great find in the pit area. Chris Moore, I believe you're on the panel as well. What do you know, sir?
Well, as is always the story here at the Dome, everybody, a lot of people working on sheet metal and right rear deck lids and spoilers. I was going to try and get a word with Bobby Pierce, Spectacular in Group B, but as I'm sure you guys know, and a lot of people know, he builds his own bodies and things like that, and so he's the main man back here working to try and get this deck lid and spoiler put back together. So,
Oh, he wrecked it. Bobby Pierce wrecked his machine pretty good.
Jason Baker's been parked right next to him. I was going to try and talk to Jason too, but he's
Jason.
as well. So these guys are working hard, but
Well, yeah, they're not going to have time to talk today or this weekend because they're going to be thrashing on their cars.
Modifieds waiting in the wing. Weir's machine qualifying and hotline qualifying for the mods. Jet Christopher's going to bring that to us. We're going to step aside again. Thanks to marketing partners. We come back. It's time for Modifieds in the Dome. The Kubota Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. We'll be right back.
Nice. But how are now we can sit here and talk for a little bit since we're at a commercial break. But hi Jennifer, or yeah, Jennifer, right? Yeah, hi Jennifer. Gil, how are you doing? We're watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals. I'll be live streaming as long as I can. How are you doing? Oh yes, hi. We are. Who do you want to win the Gateway Dirt Nationals today? For late model racing. If you guys are into late model racing like I am, like me and Wildcard are, who do you want to win? Because me and Wildcard, as you guys can tell, we want Ricky Thornton Jr., we want Jimmy Owens. Wildcard wants Jimmy Owens, RTJ, Jimmy Owens, Ricky Thornton Jr., JD, and some of them. I want Jonathan Davenport, Jimmy Owens, Hudson O'Neal, Brandon Shepard, Josh Rice, some of the guys that don't always win. Like, yeah, Brandon Shepard is good. Is he as good as he used to be? Yeah, he just is figuring out the car again. It's a whole new chassis because they came out with a second chassis now. Rocket chassis. They came out with, hi Jennifer. But, yeah, we're just watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals. I'm not going to be doing much talking, but right now we're at a commercial break, so we can talk for a while. There's Jonathan Davenport, they just showed. Who do you think is going to get into a fist fight tonight, or today, or this weekend, or at all at the Gateway Dirt Nationals? Who's going to go at it? Is it going to be Hudson O'Neal and Tyler Carpenter like they always do, and they always have it out for each other? I don't know that Hudson O'Neal has it out for him. I just think Tyler has it out for him. So who knows what's going to happen, but yeah, I think it's going to be Tyler Carpenter going to get into it with somebody. JR, yeah. Nice. Hi, JR. Yeah, Tyler Carpenter is bad at driving. I will give you that. Tyler Carpenter is bad at driving. I don't know. He thinks he can rub and race like that. That's not how you race a late model. Like in the Dome, I get it, but like there's a certain level of hitting somebody, and there's Right. Same here. For all the fist fights he gets into, God. Like, he had a fist fight with Hudson O'Neal the one year. It's like, holy crap. It's like him and Hudson were going at it, and I'm just like, and then Freddie came over to hit, or Tyler came over to him. I'm just like, what the? But we'll see. I've never been a real big Tyler Carpenter fan. Every time he gives an interview, he just seems like an arrogant asshole. Like he gets everything he wants. So he can swear he can kind of do whatever he wants and kind of give a shitty interview. It's like, what the hell? Alrighty, here we go. We're back live. I'm going to be quiet now for a little bit. You guys can comment. I'll still answer your comments. Ah, see. That's fine by me. How far ahead? I don't know any of the mod guys here for the B mods. Right? These are B mods, right? I want to say these are B mods. B modifieds. Yeah, they're green right now. You're probably about a couple seconds ahead of me. You're probably not much. You're probably not far ahead of me. You're probably a little bit ahead of me, though. Wasn't it last year somebody put one up in the fence and they had to redo the whole fence for an hour and a half or whatever that was last year? They had to take a huge break because somebody tore down the fence. Wasn't that with a late model, or was that a modified? I think that was a late model, if I'm not mistaken, or was that a modified? I couldn't remember. It's one of them, though. Yeah, that's right. It was a huge pile up. Yeah, that's right. Both classes did it. That's right. We're watching the Gateway Dirt Nationals. If any of you guys are just tuning into the live stream now, we're watching the dirt late models at the Gateway Dirt Nationals on Flow Racing. Let me know. Ooh, Kyle Strickler. Kyle Strickler's good in the mods. Oh, he finally, Kyle Strickler finally now changed his paint scheme. It was all black for a while there, black, blue, and yellow. Now it's a white car. Dang. I don't know any of the mods really. I like watching them because we have them in over here in Wisconsin. So it's like I love watching the mods. It's just I don't know any of them in the other than Kyle Strickler. He doesn't run much late models anymore, does he? Or does he run with the World of Outlaws a lot more? 'Cause I don't know. I don't see him in the Lucas Oil series much anymore. Kyle Strickler. Same with Mike Marlar. Mike Marlar doesn't show up to Lucas Oil late model to the late model series much anymore either. He normally just goes over to the World of Outlaws series now. But then they have the Mars late models. Then they have all these other different late models. Even though they're the same late models, they change, I think, the tires, don't they? isn't it the tire compound that they use for like the Mars late models and all these other different, because they're the same late models and the same drivers. It's just some just run different series more than the Lucas Oil and some of this other stuff. I just don't know the difference between the Mars. I think it's tire compound. From what I was told by my dad's cousin's husband. He knows everything about late models and knows everything about late model racing, and goes up and talks to these guys like, whatever happened to Ricky Weiss? Whatever happened to Ricky Weiss? He was from Canada. Whatever happened to him? You don't see him anymore. I watched him get a second up at Red Cedar up here up in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. I watched him get a second. Because you don't see the Canadian Ricky Weiss anymore. He came and he used to race in Wisconsin, and he grew up racing at a speedway over by me, only 30 minutes away from me. That's where he grew up before he actually got big. Ricky Weiss used to race locally where I live in Wisconsin, at Shawano Speedway in Shawano, Wisconsin. Over by near Green Bay. It's only 30 minutes from Green Bay. But there's a lot of dirt track racing in Wisconsin, though. But either way, Mullins, I've heard of him. I've heard of Mullins. I've heard of that name before. But yeah, Ricky Weiss, I don't know whatever happened to him. Last year he came a couple of times, but not like he did the year before, and I don't know. I guess I haven't really followed him much. I'll have to take a look for you guys. I'm kind of curious, if I'm being honest. Oh, I don't know. Drake Troutman, where is he? Drake Troutman, he races late models too. I don't know if he's racing these. I don't know. He might be. Chase Holland. I don't know if he's good or not. He might be. Drake Troutman is he races the late models too. Yeah, I saw that. I see that his right panel is starting to fall off in the back. Well, and you're going to see more of the modifieds here because it's actually the right. I don't want to say it's the right size track for these modifieds, but in a way it is. Because a half mile is a little too much. A third mile, yeah, you can get away with it. 3/8 mile, you can get away with a 3/8 mile. But I mean, if you want close racing, I guess a half mile isn't. I guess a half mile is okay, but got to have a banked half mile though. It is. I mean, it's a nick small yet though. Just a nick, not much, but a nick. It's almost perfect for him, almost. It's almost big enough for him. They could make it just a nick wider in the corners, or a nick longer. It could be a nick longer, and I think it would be okay. But they don't want to. I don't know. But either way, Jeff Larson, I've heard of him. I've heard of all these guys. I just don't follow them. And once they get into heat races, it'll be easier to figure out who was good last year, and because they'll talk about it.
Down here on the doctor said it was okay to come. They are expecting their first child. They have a little girl on the way, and that can come any day now. We got the okay to slide down here just 2.5 hours away from home, so he can make it home quickly if he needs to. We can have Austin Becerra with us. Joe Chisholm won't smoke.
Oh my, they might pile it up. That might be an issue. That might actually be an issue if you put a 410 on that track. I honestly don't know with the gearing and everything. You would have to gear that way low. They can do it because they've run on Beaver Dam, which is a small track. Beaver Dam, Wisconsin is a small track, and they used to run on them too. But I mean, I don't know. This is a little. That would be cool. It would be cool, but oh, they have too much power though. That might be a little reckless and that might be a little too dangerous, if I'm being honest. I know those micros are pretty quick too, and they can get scary though too. So I don't know. But the 410s around here, yeah, that would be kind of cool. I don't know about the 410s though. That would be cool. But wouldn't it be almost feasible to have wouldn't it be more practical to have, wouldn't it almost be more beneficial to have the 360s there? Because of the motor size and the way the track is, and the way the track is set up and how big the track is, wouldn't it make more sense to have the 360s? I know it'd be cool to have the 410s. Right, I know. I have it on the I have World of Outlaws 23 on my Switch, and yeah, they let you rip it at the Chili Bowl, and it's kind of cool. It is really cool though. But it is tricky though to run those cars. It's going to take some time. It's not like the old World of Outlaw game for the Xbox 360. This is totally way different. The cars move way different. It's a whole other ball game with this one, with this game, with this World of Outlaw game compared to way back then. Sprint Car Racing 2010, I think it was. Steve Kinzer was in it. Same with his cousin or whatever, Jeff Kinzer or one of them. Jeff and Steve, I think it was. I forget which other Kinzer there was. There was another Kinzer. He wasn't real good. He wasn't as good as the old man. The old man was better. But sad to see that Sammy Swindell is finally hanging it up. He hung it up like I think 4 years ago. He was still racing 5 years ago. Back in 2020, he was still racing. But whatever happened to Sammy Swindell? Is he still actually around? And what is Steve Kinzer up to these days? Because I know in NASCAR, Greg Biffle is still involved in NASCAR. He's just not involved in the actual NASCAR. He's involved with a race team and has his own race team for the Arca Menard series for Cletus McFarlane, which would be Garrett Mitchell. But if you've heard of Cletus McFarlane, Greg Biffle is helping out with his YouTube channel and everything else, and Greg Biffle has his own YouTube channel too. You can even look up Greg Biffle on YouTube, and he still posts regularly. So you can keep up with Greg Biffle from NASCAR. Same with Dale Jr. Dale Jr. has his own motorsports complex now. And he goes around to local racetracks now and does a couple in a late model. Matt Kenseth, I've seen he was over at Phoenix. Was it last year or the year before? So Matt Kenseth is still around. I don't know whatever happened to Carl Edwards, backflip Carl Edwards when he used to win and he used to burn off his tires around the whole track. But those four guys right there, Dale Earnhardt, Carl Edwards, Greg Biffle, and Matt Kenseth, I think we're all friends. I know Dale Jr. and Matt Kenseth were all friends. We're friends at one time because they were up at Eagle River for the snowmobile for the World Championship weekend of snowmobile racing for ice oval racing up in Eagle River, Wisconsin. Because Matt Kenseth is from Cambridge, Wisconsin. So he's down by the Madison area. Is where Matt Kenseth lives. And Paul Menard is from Wisconsin, because Menards, if you know the Menards company, that would be the owner. That would be his family owns Menards. Paul Menard, yep, they own Menards. But I mean, yes, you can keep up with Dale Jr. I see that Dale Jr. has a podcast now, and I know Tony Stewart's involved with Eldora because he's the owner of Eldora. You can still keep up with him. There's a couple of guys from the past you can still keep up with from NASCAR yet that were good. Casey Kane had like a 5-year and 6-year run with NASCAR and then decided, it wasn't that funny. He'd rather stick to dirt. So now he's with the Kubota High Limit Series. He has his own motorsports company where he just builds his own chassis. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, you can still keep up with Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle's still the same. Old Greg is still the same. He's as funny as he always has been. Energetic. Like in his interviews, when he used to give interviews, he used to be so energetic, like Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth would get fired up at times, but I just remember, I forget what race it was. Joey Logano put Matt Kenseth in the wall, or kind of almost put him in the wall and kind of took him out for the win on purpose and on the last lap, and Matt wasn't real happy with it. So at Bristol, Matt got him back. Matt was a couple laps down. Matt Kenseth is like, screw you. I didn't forget about you for putting me in the wall. So he just let her rip and put Joey Logano right in the wall. And I had to laugh because Matt Kenseth doesn't get hot-headed like that. He never gets hot-headed like that. You have to really piss him off in order for him to do something like that. He just doesn't. Matt Kenseth is a calm, cool, collected guy. I bet him once. He is nowhere near arrogant. My grandpa watched Greg Biffle down at the Milwaukee Mile when Greg Biffle was just starting in the truck series. And him and Grandpa were talking, and then all of a sudden Grandpa looked back to look at something else, and all of a sudden Greg Biffle decides, I'm gonna scare him. So he goes over and starts up his truck and revs it up, and my grandpa just about jumped out of his pants, and Greg Biffle came over and started laughing. Oh, you're fine, Wildcard. But my grandpa was at the Milwaukee Mile in Wisconsin, and Greg Biffle was just starting up as a young little kid at that time, as a young kid, and in the truck series. Well, my grandpa was talking to him, and then all of a sudden he couldn't find Greg Biffle, and then all of a sudden my grandpa starts talking to somebody else, then all of a sudden, Greg Biffle scares the daylights out of my grandpa because my grandpa was standing right behind Greg Biffle's race truck, and Greg Biffle decides, let's go scare him. So Greg Biffle decides, let's go start it up. He started it up and revved it up quick. My grandpa about jumped out of his pants and scared the living daylights out of my grandpa, and Greg Biffle came over and started laughing. I was there that day. I wasn't there because I wasn't, but I've heard a bunch of stories. And then about John Force too. You want to know something about John? John Force of NHRA? My grandpa got to meet him. Oh my, is he high strung? My grandpa said, he cannot stay still to save his life. My grandpa's like, he's like, oh shoot, I gotta go get a hot dog. I gotta go get a hot dog. I gotta eat before my next round. And and he was just so hyper, but so nice and so energetic and the nicest person you would ever meet, my grandpa said. So my grandpa got to talk to John Force before. But, oh yeah. My dog's gonna need to be fed here in a little bit. This is the boring part of the night. Is watching these mods. I'm sorry, but I don't know any of them really to really pull for anybody. Wish I knew some more people to cheer for, but I doubt. What, Ricky? Ricky's running this? What? I guess I knew he had a modified, but I guess I didn't realize I guess I didn't realize that RTJ was going to be running his modified too. Damn. Well, now I know who to cheer for now, wild card. We can cheer for our guy, Ricky Thornton Jr. in the mods. Plus the late models too. Dang, bro. But I'll be right back. I gotta go feed my dog and let him out. You want some food, buddy? You want some food? You want food and water? Ricky Thornton Jr., that is a fun mix of the top five. My goodness, the turkey. You got a top five? Damn. And they come for the USMTS ranks. I'm going to give them full credit for that. There you go. Nice. I can't believe that Ricky Thornton has his mod there. Figured he would. He did last year. Ricky had his mod there last year. Plus his late model. Well, you know he's going to be always running his late model, but it's cool to see that he showed up in his modified. What the fuck just happened here? Where is Ricky Thornton? Oh, okay. RTJ is 5th right now. And a lot of times it's a lot harder for these guys to come from, and I've done it. And if you play any of the racing games, it's so hard. It's so hard to run a late model or a 410 sprint car on those games with how much horsepower they have and how sideways they want to get. It's like you're all over the track. It's like, holy shit, I can't even keep this car straight. And I don't even have setups yet. And I'm not allowed to have setups yet. Once I'm allowed to have setups, it'll be better, but right now I can't even set up my own car. So I have to have it factory set up that the game has it set to. And I don't like it. But I like the game though. I like everything about it. It's just I wish I could upgrade my car and modify the car a little bit to my liking. But oh yeah, glad to see Ricky Thornton grabbed his B mod and came out with the B mod today and this weekend. Nice to see these guys love racing like this. That just goes to show how much money they have. If you can run two cars and like a lot of these guys are running more than one car. It's like what the it's like, come on, how do you do this? It's like every other night they're racing. It's like, what the hell? If they're not racing the Lucas Oil, they're racing the Mars late models, which are the same thing. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You can always come back. Not a big deal. I'll still be live streaming. Don't feel like you have to stay on. If you have to go, you have to go. I'm not stopping you.
The time has come, Gateway Dirt. You could win this brand new 2025 DRT Dirt Late Model plus $20,000 cash. Every dollar you spend
Oh, Hank.
entry into the giveaway. Or you can enter via Fast Pass and get bonus entries. Check this car out on site at Gateway Dirt Session 142. If you are not attending Gateway Dirt, that's okay. Go online to racedrt.com and get entered to win before the winner is drawn on Saturday, December 6th. Voting is now open for the Flow Races Best Appearing Car Award, which is $1,000 to the Super Late Models and $1,000 to open modifieds. There are tons of great, cool looking wraps this year.
You know the payouts aren't that. I mean, the payouts for this kind of racing is insane. It's like 100, almost. It's like over 20 grand a race. It's like, what the hell? I think I'm gonna go for a while, but like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bells. We'll be back tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon to talk about the races. But until then, bye everybody.